how's it going, YouTube? It's Evan here, and in case you didn't pick it out yourself, this is the River song by Rodger Creager, and today I'm going to be giving you a couple tips and tricks and whatnot and figuring this out on your own, so I hope you guys pick it up quick. Before we get started, I'd like to also say, if you click the link at the bottom of the video, you can watch me cover the song, and always give me your input and whatnot and see how it goes. Alright, so let's get into it. So the two most important parts of this is a G chord and a D chord. And before we even get into that, let me just say this song is capoed on the 3rd fret. Alright, so now that we got those two things out of the way and you guys know what to play, the very first part of the intro starts off with a kind of strumming and picking part, so I'll kind of give you a tip on what I do for that, and there's a couple ways you could do it. But that part also involves an open G chord. What you're going to do is you're going to start with your pointer finger off of the 2nd fret on the A string. And what you're going to do after you play an open, a little bit of an open chord, I usually pick the top 3 strings on that. I don't play it all the way open. But for the intro of this song, you hammer that on, and then you're going to pick open G string. After you get those two parts together, you go into your D shape, and you're going to do almost the same thing you did there with your index, but this time you don't have to do anything with your middle finger. You just hammer that index finger right onto the 2nd fret on the G string. So altogether, that's 3 down strums. 1, these first 3 strings on the guitar when you do the hammer on the G note, and then you pick a open note on the G string, and then you go to your D and hammer on. After you get that together though, you pick another open D, and you've got the picking part completed, and you can go into your intro. So after you master those parts and you want to put the intro together with the verse, that part is played twice because that strumming pattern in the intro repeats twice. So let's go over the strumming pattern now. Down, down, up. And then on that down note, I like to palm mute it and give it that kind of choppy sound. That's the up, down, down part. And after that, that's where that picking part comes in, and you just repeat that until the lyrics come in if you guys are trying to sing the song or do what you want to do with it. Next, we're going to get into the verse. The verse is going to be a G, D, C, G, C, E minor, and a D. Now a tip to help you guys out, with all those notes, I don't even move my pinky or ring finger one bit. All I move is my index and my middle finger. That's the easiest way to play it. Here's the verse. Alright, so right there, I like to throw those hammer-ins kind of like how I showed you in the beginning of the episode. I like to throw them in here and there when I'm singing and whatnot, but you guys don't have to. Like always, make it your own kind of and play it. Don't make it your own, it's already Rodger Creager's, but play it how you want to play it when you're playing it. That's all that matters. As long as you're happy with it and you feel good playing it, that's what matters. So let's move on here to the chorus. Alright guys, so here's the chorus. This is a little different. Changes chords here. So it's going to be a C, minor, D. Alright guys, so it's going to repeat 3 times. After that it goes to a D, G, E minor, and a C. So here it is. I'm going to play it for you guys. Keep in mind what I told you. I said it all in order, all the notes, so here we go. I like to start off with a couple palm muted notes here, and then go into the G and C. I like to play the regular D shape with your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the high E string, along with my pinky finger, so I can pull off and get that kind of tone when you're playing. After you guys learn that, there is an instrumental after, I believe it's the 2nd chorus. And that's the same exact notes basically as what you're playing on, I believe, the chorus, except for you start with the G instead of the C, and then you go to E minor, D, and C. So after that he goes into a bridge, which is basically like a 3rd verse. The only difference is he likes to pick them out. So if you were playing acoustically though, I'd either say play open notes without any strums, or get really good at picking, and it's hard to do something like that, and I just like to play it open. So, but if you were to do it, I guess it'd go something like this. Now, let me start with the picking pattern, since you guys already know the chord pattern. It starts on the low E, goes down to the A string, and then it jumps up there to the G string, and then back up to the D string. So basically, you take those 4 strings and you see that pattern, and you know, you go down, down, skip a string, go to that G string and back up to the A string. Same thing you would do on a D string or a C string. The only difference is you're going to start on the root, but for the D, I like to start on an open D chord, so like that. This is Evan. I hope you guys enjoyed that YouTube video. If you guys got any comments, likes, or anything like that, just do what you gotta do. Let me know how I'm doing though here. Thanks. See you guys. Done.